In November of 2006, "Red wine holds the answer" was a headline in the New York Times. 1 month later, Newsweek published an article entitled "Can We Slow Aging? A compound found in red wine may extend the human lifespan." In the February 2007 issue, a glass of red wine graced the cover of Fortune magazine, accompanied by the headline, "Drink red wine and live longer." Inside, the article begins with this bold question: live forever? So what exactly is in red wine that makes it such an anti-aging superstar? Only recently has science identified the key ingredient, and that key is resveratrol. Resveratrol has caught the attention of prominent scientists everywhere, including PhDs at Harvard Medical School. Dr. David Sinclair of Harvard Medical School recently published his discovery that resveratrol allowed mice to live 30% longer, prevented them from becoming overweight, improved their motor function, and also protected them from diabetes. This study was so groundbreaking that it was published in Nature, the world's most respected leading scientific journal. Resveratrol is turning out to be one of the most revolutionary breakthroughs in modern science. In addition to Dr. Sinclair's findings, resveratrol has also been demonstrated to help prevent the risk of heart disease and stroke, Alzheimer's and Parkinson's disease, certain types of cancer, and has also been shown to increase exercise endurance. Writes David Stipp in Fortune magazine, "You'd have to go back to the advent of antibiotics to find such a broad therapeutic potential." Resveratrol is found in the skin of red grapes and can most commonly be found in red wine.
For most of us, these bizarre, otherworldly shapes are strangely beautiful. But the world's best aging researchers see something entirely different. They see the answer to possibly the most important and complex question of all time. Dr. Sinclair, as I look here, I'm seeing very cute little colored cubes.
Well, these little cubes are actually the protein in our bodies that we believe controls the aging process.
If he is right, Dr. David Sinclair has found one of the genetic keys that will reset our biological clocks.
I think we've passed a turning point in our understanding of the aging process.
How did he discover these proteins? This looks like a barcode, but it's really a map of our genome, the blueprint for human life stored in every cell in our bodies. A few of these genes play a key role in the speed at which our cells age. Dr. Sinclair randomly tested tens of thousands of cells, searching for the chemical that would activate those genes.
We found them by accident. We stumbled upon this molecule from red wine. And when I looked on the computer, what is this resveratrol, and found that it was in red wine, I almost fell off my chair. Because, of course, we all have heard that red wine is good for you.
Just so happens I have red wine.
To your health.
How much of this would I have to drink to really make a difference?
Well, our experiments tell us probably about 1,000 bottles a day.
So that was not the solution. Dr. Sinclair then went back to the lab and found a way to make resveratrol 1,000 times more potent. So what does it do in the body?
Well, what we have discovered is that resveratrol works on a gene which is called SIRT1, and this is a gene that controls the aging process. Resveratrol seeks out that gene and switches it on.
And with that gene activated in the mouse on the right by a high dose of resveratrol, she quickly turned into a mini Olympian, running twice as far as the untreated mouse on the left.
And they were eating a high-fat diet, a fatty diet, and they lived just as long as a lean, healthy mouse, which means that they didn't get heart disease, cancer, even osteoporosis, and they lived 30% longer.
Can you do this in humans?
With the same exact gene. And we think that resveratrol could have similar benefits in people.
Realizing the blockbuster potential for his new pill, Sinclair teamed up with biotech entrepreneur Chris Westphal, together raising more than $100 million for further research.
And we think that we can increase healthy lifespan. So if you're in your 80s, you'll be behaving as if you were in your 50s.
In the first human trial, a form of resveratrol successfully treated type 2 diabetes, one of the major diseases of aging.
If everything goes very well, we will seek regulatory approval from the FDA in the next 5 years.
I think a lot of people will say you're raising expectations. This can't possibly happen.
My answer to that is, I agree, but it's true. What else can I say? Aging is really a set of diseases, and if we slow them down and cure them, people will live longer, healthier lives.
And you're talking especially now about diabetes and Alzheimer's?
So the major killers of Western society are exactly the diseases that should be able to be treated with the drugs we're developing.
Well, you know what, Doctor?
Cheers.
To the future.
When doctors perform cancer surgery, they often remove so much tissue that it leaves serious indentations. And when the surgery is done on the face, it can alter a person's appearance.
Health specialist Denise DeDoor joins us now to explain how one doctor has developed a procedure to restore what was taken by the cancer.
I haven't seen anything like this, so take a look at this. The science of stem cells can help doctors restore weak hearts and help heal joints. Now a local doctor is using adult stem cells to reconstruct tissue, nerves, and bone destroyed by cancer and the cancer treatment. It gave hope to one man who was told repeatedly nothing could be done to restore his face.
Take a good look at Herschel McCallian's face. You'd never know he used to have a gaping hole on the right side.
I was very sad. I was very angry that the doctors previously, they did the surgery, even though it was the right things to do.
He had a salivary gland cancer that required the removal of part of his jaw.
I had a tremendous amount of pain in my jaw area because of the nerves. They were basically exposed. I looked for a reconstruction surgeon. Most doctors, they did not want to touch me.
That is until he met cosmetic surgeon Dr. Nathan Newman. He pioneered a new treatment called the stem cell lift. He removes fat from the patient and harvests one of the body's most precious resource, adult stem cells. He then doubles and triples the concentration of stem cells before injecting.
The stem cells is what brings in the new blood vessels, rebuilds the structures, maintains the volume by replacing the fat cells that die off.
Not only can the fat and stem cells be used for cosmetic reasons, Dr. Newman says the stem cells are so smart they can also break up scarring caused by the cancer treatment and rebuild and reconstruct surrounding tissues.
We take these fat cells that are enriched with stem cells and put them next to bone. I can actually grow bone and make that bone stronger and bigger.
Dr. Newman says there's no risk of rejection because you're using your own fat and stem cells. It took about 2 years and about 24 injections. Herschel says nobody can even tell he ever had a dent in his jaw, and the nerves and tissues appeared to have healed.
He has given me my face back, he has given my confidence back, he has given my hope back.
This is a topic that literally affects everyone. But what if there was a revolutionary solution? The answer? Stem cells.
Stem cells are basically our fountain of youth. This is what maintains our body's reparative, regenerative abilities. As we age, every cell breaks down and needs to be replaced, and what replaces it is the stem cells.
By using stem cells, a company has developed a special growth factor complex that heals our cells and slows down the appearance of the aging process. The process begins with the search for the best stem cells in the human body. The stem cells are found within the body's fat layer. By using a sterile and specialized syringe, doctors extract a mixture of fatty tissue and a group of healthy stem cells. Laboratory technicians then separate the stem and fat cells by using a centrifuge system. From here, the stem cells are placed in a petri dish and given food they need to grow. As the cells grow, they multiply quickly, filling in any gaps or holes. This is very similar to how the body heals wounds. During this phase, the stem cells release a chemical signal, or what is called a growth factor. Growth factors are the cell's language. This is how thousands of cells communicate, enabling each other to do one vital function: repair and regenerate tissue in the body. Growth factors are the critical ingredient used in a revolutionary youth-enhancing system developed by a global leader in this technology. The company is Genes. The state-of-the-art product is Luminesce.
Stem cell technology is very important to medicine and to the cosmetic industry because it's allowing us to deliver to the body exactly the same growth factors, the same signals that it needs to repair and regenerate the tissues.
When Luminesce is applied to your skin, it's like the same process that the stem cells go through in the petri dish. Growth factors in the Luminesce products talk to your body's cells. The result? A healthier, much younger, better-looking you.
What you want to do is twist off the top. You want to squirt out a very small amount. Flip the lid over and reseal it. So you can use this file 2 or 3 more times. Is tap a very, very thin layer. I'm just tapping a very thin layer on her skin, but you want to leave it about 10 or 15% damp on the skin. Do not rub it all the way in because the product works as it's drying, so you want it to allow it to do this.
Okay, I'm going to start a timer. I can't see the...
Now, you haven't seen anything yet.
You can use Instantly Ageless before or after your makeup. First of all, you want to do all your preventative maintenance and all the good stuff first.
Is it working?
Working.
How long has it been?
What do you see? What are you thinking?